Last year, we saw a 20% reduction in opioid deaths in America. That's a huge reduction. And that's not by accident. When I went there 10 months ago, I said, look, the fentanyl precursors are a big problem. They are being sold to the Mexican drug cartels who are making and manufacturing this drug at a lethal and addictive level because of these rare compounds and components that are only sourced from certain areas of the world. I said, the folks in China, need to list them, essentially making them an illegal item to ship overseas. And they did that. They went out and listed 17 of them. And this summer, they're going to list, I think, 24 more. But to generally talk about its impact, besides the reduction in opioid deaths in America, we look at the intel reporting from the drug traffickers, the DTOs down south, right? Mm-hmm. And without getting into all the classified information, what we do see generally is the following. They're complaining that they can't get the fentanyl precursors they need to make the fentanyl the way they used to make it. They're complaining that it is no longer as addictive as they want it to be, and they're complaining that the lethality is not at the rate they would want it to be when they manufacture it. Those three indicators as a massive shift in the drug trade when it comes to fentanyl. And that's a direct result of us working with MPS to get the fentanyl precursors shut off. There's more work to do. There's always more work to do, Jan. We're not saying this is a win in totality, but that's a lot of progress, and that's a lot of American lives saved, and that's my priority.
Mm-hmm. Well, it also tells me that you have some real leverage. This is happening, what you're describing.
Well, I think any leverage we have, honestly, is due to the president's leadership and engaging. He went there and met with President Xi. He had the Busan summit, and that opened a lot of doors for us. And we're receiving audiences, like I did when I was just there a couple of weeks ago, with individuals that would never meet with law enforcement, and we're telling them, and we're having open and frank conversations. We're saying, this is our priority as the American law enforcement agencies. This is our priority at the FBI. Fentanyl, violent crimes against children, cyber initiatives, and the fugitives, right? The people that are doing the most harm and seeking safe haven around the world. And on each one of those four, we're getting actual deliverables for the American people.